This is Unit 306, applying for a job, activity number 13. This says, list below 3 different methods of job applications and when you would use each method. There's lots of different ways of applying for jobs, so I'm going to let you think about it, but I'll give you some clues here. You could use email and email your CV. When might you use this? If you've been looking in the job pages and you see an email address next to a job, you would email your CV. Another method of application, you could phone someone up. Sometimes when you're reading the job adverts, wherever you see the job advert, it gives you a phone number. Ring Gail on this number for your job application. So you could apply just by phoning someone up. Another method of applying doesn't include any documents at all, or it could include a document, and this is face-to-face. So you could actually go round to companies and actually hand out your CV. Speculative applications, they're called, but they're very successful. So you could just print out a load of CVs and go around different companies handing out your CV. That way, you're not actually waiting for them to advertise a job. You're saying, here I am, this is what I can do, give me a job. So face to face, that would be. And you could describe when you would use face to face. Another one could be posting your application. So posting the CV. And again, this would probably be if you'd seen a job advert and they might ask you to post a copy of your CV and cover letter, and they'll obviously give you a postal address in that case. There's loads of different ways of applying. One of them, no matter where you see the advert, you could see it in the newspaper, you might see it online, might give you an address where you can post your CV off to. So there's another way of applying for a job. Another way that we've already looked at is using Universal Job Match, or the several other companies that you may be familiar with, monster.co.uk, CV Library. You go to an online and your CV is already uploaded to these companies. So as far as when would you use this, if you went job searching on Universal Job Match and you've seen a job that you'd like to apply for, all you have to do is to click apply because your CV is already online. Okay. Another method of applying for jobs, you'll have all filled them out at one time or another, is a job application form. Now, quite often, these are online application forms, or there could just be a printed application form. Most companies that ask for application forms will not let you submit a CV. They ask for an application form instead of a CV. So quite often the companies are government bodies, county councils, schools, anyone working for the government quite often asks you to fill out an application form. So as far as when would you use this, probably if you're applying for a job working for any of the government bodies, for a hospital, for the tax office, for a school, any sort of job that involves the government often involves you filling out an application form. Now, I'll give you food for thought here. What I want you to do for this activity is just think, it only wants 3. Think of the 3 methods you're probably most likely to use for your applications. Pick the 3 topics, phone in, face to face, and then when you would use that in your own words. It just needs a sentence in here. When would you phone up to apply for a job, and fill that in the box there. That's it for that activity.